It's been a minute. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. BEERnMUSIC, here at the Beers Den, prowling for beers. What I do, you should do the same thing. I am Mr. Munoz. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, _Mr. Munoz _. And please go follow my new page. It's strictly for BEERnMUSIC. So go follow _BEERnMUSIC, _BEERnMUSIC. Go show me some love. And while you're here, hit like and subscribe. And while you're down there, hit up my fellow beer reviewer, Dickie's Beer Reviews. Dickie's Beer Reviews. The man's out of Vegas. He does a great video. Not only does he give you good beer reviews, but he also gives you acoustic songs, acoustic versions of songs. And he also gives you bloopers at the end. So you kind of leave there with a good laugh. Go check him out. Show him some love. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Welcome. And for this video, I strictly gonna do something a little bit different, just because I want to, and kind of give a special shout out to CT Beer Trail Passport from 2018. I'm kind of, for this video, just basically gonna run down real quick the ones I went to, and I got these two beers right here because for that very reason. They're beers that to me stood out. I enjoyed them very much, very much. Even went back to get this, and while I was here, I got the Crowler for this very specific reason, too, because I figured I'll do a kind of a wrap up to the passport. It was a good time. I believe it started in mid-August. I didn't start mine or pick up mine till September, the beginning of September, and it ran through all the way to January 31st. And it already started again. So this time we got all year long. So I already went to...
Which ones I went to already? I already went to 2, 3, I think 4, 5. I already got 5 stamps for this year.
And the first one was Back East, which was one I didn't get to go. So I figured I'd start with one I didn't get to go to. And I plan to get all of them this time around. So I'm trying to get a stamp in every single one, being that we got a year to do it. So I figured I'd try to get all of them. And it's kind of cool if you kind of go to one that's not here and is doing the stamps. You could write their name and they can stamp it right there for you. And with that being said, let me run through the ones that I've went to. And then after that, we're going to drink some beer. Well, I'm going to play some music, and then I'm going to read the ones that I went to, and then we're going to talk about beers and breweries and all that good stuff. Ready? Cortez, Frankk Finesse, No More. Love this song. Beer time. Beer. See how fast I could read the breweries I attended, I went to, and all that good stuff. So first, let me say I started off with where I picked up Tri-Bus. The very first place where I picked up this great passport. And then I grabbed my 50 at Cliffside, which is in Wallingford, good place. And I finished off at Basson's, which is in Derby. And I finished with 57 stamps, or at that time it's stickers. This year it's stamps. Who knows what happens throughout the year, but which was kind of cool. You don't see them because you had to ship them in. And what it is that you get, let's see, for 10 breweries you get a bottle opener. For 15 breweries you get a CTBG hat and sticker. For 25 breweries you get a CTBG t-shirt. For 50 breweries, you get VIP tickets to the craft beer fest this year. Bam, and you'll see this.
You'll see this ugly face there.
Bam. So yeah. So they did stickers, so you got to ship them in. So mine's is already in. That's why this one's so crispy, because I just picked it up and kind of just X'd out the ones I went to. So with all that being said, let me read the ones I went to. Ready? Let's go.
I went to Firefly Hollow Brewing, Stakz Brew Lab, Alvarium, Counterweight, Epicure, and sorry if I can pronounce it because my tongue sometimes don't twist that in that direction. So, Connecticut Valley, Beer, Filmore, great song. But I'm going to put it down a little bit. Like I said, it's going to be more for this. Alright, so where I left off. Connecticut Brewery, Beard Brewing, love them. Half Full, New England Brewery, Stony Creek, Bass Sons and Beer Company, Two Roads, Armada Brewing, 30 Mile Brewing, Thomas Hooker Brewery, boom, 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 Kingsman, Legitimus, No Worries, Shebeen, Fimbo Island, Fairfield Craft Ales, Relic, These Guys, Cottrell Brewing, Hog River, Hanging Hills, Fox Fern Brewing, Milford Point Brewing, From Porch Brewing, Kent Falls, Fat Orange Cat, Reading Beer Company, Overshores, New Park Brewery, Nat Hill, Beer Racks, Lock City, Steady Habit, Powder Hollow Brewery, Parable, Bad Dreams, Still Hill Brewery, Witch Doctor, Cliffside Brewing, Tribus, Broken Symmetry, Athletic Brewing, Five Churches, Forest City, Second Bridge Brewing, East Rock Brewing, Housatonic River Brewing, Libertad Brewing, Little House Brewing, Noble J Brewing, and Problem Solved
Brewing. And I believe that's Problem Solved with Windsor. I enjoyed that place. That I enjoyed. So let's go that way. Hey, so I went to Shebeen, and obviously I went to Parable. These two breweries. I actually got the flight for Shebeen. Here I got a few pints. I didn't try all of them, but Shebeen I actually tried everything they have there. Thankfully to Eric for kind of being there, and he went behind the bar, and I kind of explained it in one of the beer videos I did earlier, but he had man, he showed that hospitality was so nice. I appreciate it so much for all the beers we drank that night. But anyways, the Nutella, which
I actually got notes. I got notes.
So Nutella malted ale, which is only a 4%. So you can kind of drink it if you're not a real beer drinker, but you love Nutella. This is really good. And let me tell you, they also have cannoli beers, which they kind of do different flavors every so often. But the thing is, you gotta have them there and how they make them. Hopefully, I'll have a picture so you can see how they look. Beautiful, tasty, and that's what you get for those cannoli beers. But this is the Nutella one, and and Shebeen is located in Woket, Connecticut. Make your way over there. And this one is Parable. They're in Manchester, and this is the I could just read it right here. The Amarillo Twist IPA, and this comes in at a 6.3. This is a guava beer. When I say guava, I mean the scent when the guy poured it and he was bringing it towards my direction.
The guava smell just punched me in my face like, and then,
like it was that good. I enjoyed it so much. I had to come back with a crowler. And I had some other beers from them, but this one really stuck out. So make sure you make your way to Manchester and have yourself some Parable beers. And the good thing about breweries, I want to say this, is that they always have different beers. They never have the same one. You could go there today, have a flight of beers. You go a week or 2 or 3 weeks later, and they'll have a different beer for you. So that's why you gotta support these local breweries. Wherever you're from, it doesn't have to be from Connecticut or New England, but wherever you're from, wherever state, wherever country. And I love this song. It's no product.
woo! Love this song. Alright, get to
some beer. Love this song. Anyways, let's pop them open, and I'm gonna start with the guava one with Parable, and then I'll do Shebeen. Or should I do Shebeen? Because I'm gonna do Shebeen first, the Nutella, and then I'm gonna work with guava, because I kind of love. So let's pop this growler up. Woo! Still smells delicious. Still smells delicious.
And once again, shout out to Backy's also. which was my first brewery to start off 2019. Passport. So look at that, no head. No head.
And whatsoever. Woo! Look at that beautiful, beautiful beer. And ooh, you still get that Nutella smell. Ready? Woo! Cheers to you guys at Shebeen and everyone. Cheers, man. Enjoy yourself a beer while I drink this one too, right? Ready? Once again, this is only a 4%. 4%. Bang.
Bang, bang, bang. I go. Drink beer. Go, I go. I kind of want to dance, but it's about the beer.
Cheers to you guys. I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna read off some breweries that I went to. Once again, I'm not gonna mention every single one of them because every single one of them has something different. I will say that. But I'm gonna read the ones that to me stuck out a little bit more than some others. And then I just can't name all of them again. I just can't because it'll just take too long. This far, I appreciate it. Hang on, there'll be some more. And shout out to Jerry for this song. My little brother, Twiin Vazquez. All I need is one shot. My life is one shot. Shout out to Jerry. Twiin Vazquez. Love you, bro. Let's get to the beers. All right. I'm going to start off with Milford Point Brewing. They're out in Milford. And I start off with them because they were actually one of the first breweries I went to. Actually, it was part of I think I went to 5 breweries the first day. And they were actually, the second. I think I went right after Tribus. I think I went to Milford. I'm not too sure. But they were one of the first ones. And I will tell you, that started off my streak of going to these breweries. Chris from Milford Point Brewing was a really cool dude. We got there, I think they closed, let's say, at 5 or 6. We probably got there 4:30, 5:30, whichever it was, close to them closing, and we kind of was there till almost an hour later we was there. And then we was ready to leave, and then somebody else pulled up, and he attended it to them like he wasn't even thinking about closing. And I got to taste all their beers. I did a review on one of their beers, the West Shore 2 times IPA. Am I saying that right? Yes, West Shore 2 times IPA. I'm not sure if they still have them, but if they do, go get yourself one. And I will be making my way down to Milford and, to you and go visit the location and see what's all about again. So make your way to Milford Point Brewing. Shout out to you guys. After that, let's go to No Worries, which was also part of that 5. I think it was the last one of that day. I'm not sure. But the fact is, every single beer at No Worries was different from the other. Which to me was like, I'm new to just drinking all these beers. I'm new. I love beer. I've loved beer for quite some time now. But I never really went to all these different breweries. I never had all these different types of beers. So I'm trying to get to know these beers, and No Worries to me took that to the up. You know what I mean? Like every other beer was different from the one you just had. So shout out to No Worries and the young lady that was attending to us. Shout out to you. They do comedy shows on the weekends, and they do this and they do that. So go check out No Worries, and they're in Hamden. Do.S.E, Oats Bros. Can You Feel the Lime? Quite a few. Some of the beers I had that day. So make yourself way to No Worries. Of course, I'll be there again this year. So shout out to you guys. Beard Brewing out in Stonington at the Velvet Mill. I just love that place because it was one of the first breweries I went to when I started drinking beer. So I've been going there for a few years. At one time, I was the only Felix in the list. Not sure if I still am, but that was kind of cool. I was the only Felix on the list. So shout out to Beard. I got nothing but good things to say about you guys. You guys always drop great beers. So go to Stonington, get yourself a beer. Love that place. And let me see what else. Oh, Fat Orange Cat Brew. Fat Orange Cat, and that's in, where is that one at? East Hampton. Fat Orange Cat in East Hampton. Shout out to you guys. It was a rainy day the day I went. It's like almost like a garage. To me, it felt like a garage that opened up, and you go in and it's
like beer. Woo! That beer, that pencil, pen, that something, what's it called? It had me laughing. Could you roll me one of those cowboy? Kind of read that one, chuckled a little bit.
But once again, I had a flight there, and the beers won. So the other was just good beer. So if you in the East Hampton area, if you ain't near any of these breweries I mentioned, go to them, pay them, show them some love. So that's Fat Orange Cat, and I can't wait to go during the spring because, like I said, I went when it was raining. So I want to go in the springtime, get the real effect of it because it looked like nothing but fun. So shout out to Fat Orange Cat. And let's go to Beer Racks. One thing I enjoyed about Beer Racks is that you got 3 stickers or stamps in one place because Overshores and Armada Brewing are located at Beer Racks. And while I was there, I also had some Ox Brewery, and there was another one. If you go to my Untapped, Mr. Munoz, you'll see. I can't think right now, but Beer Racks to me I love that place. So Beer Racks, and they're in East Haven. Let's go to Legitimus. To me, Legitimus stuck out for the point blank period because of the fact that they had a beer named after me. Well, that's what I thought when I walked in. I saw a beer named Felix. I was like,
oh, they named a beer after me? Why me?
I don't know who is Felix or what, but I thank y'all. I gave that beer a 5 on Untapped just for the name. But overall, to me, it was a 4. It was a good beer. But I just gave them a 5 just for the name. Because I never saw a beer named Felix. So shout out to Legitimus. And they're in New Hartford. They're in New Hartford. Cool spot in the plaza. Make your way down there and have some good beer at Legitimus. Let's go to over here. And let me say this. The next one is 30 Mile Brewing. And they're in Osabrook. We went there. It was dark outside, and you walk.
Okay, bright light. It was like it was dark outside because it was winter, so it was dark early. You get there and you're like, ooh, it's like bright in here.
But it was cool, and once again, the host there, she was really nice, and I was enjoying the beer. And the one I enjoyed the most was the BBA Brett. This one right here, as a matter of fact. And I saw that they had numbers, and I told her, woo! Sorry, Jenny Rivera y Voltio.
What? Who dance like that, huh? Woo! Love music. But, once again,
back to 30 Mile. Well, anyways, I was telling her, I was like, if you got number 34, I'll buy it. They had the bottle number 34. So I bought that one. I bought a second one, and I shipped that one out to Washington. So shout out to Bill up in Happy Trails. And if you're in that area, go visit Happy Trails 2 Brews. Go visit them, show them some love. Let's go to Hanging Hills in Hartford. Love them. They have a band playing when I walked in. I was like,
in Hartford? This? I was like, yes. I loved it.
So Hanging Hills. I was enjoying their beers before I went to the brewery. I got some of their beers up here, right there. Matrix. Oh, Heartbeat. They just make good beers. And once again, I had a flight there, and I enjoyed their beer. And the lady behind the counter, I think her name is Christine. Shout out to Christine. Thank you. It was a nice being there. And I will be going back there soon. Really, really soon. I'll be going back to Hanging Hills just because it's so close by. Let's go next to Lock City Brewery. Lock City Brewery, Stanford. Yes, all the way to Stanford I went to. And shout out to Half Full. Half Full is also there. They were good. But Lock City, to me, they had a beer. What was it? Calm Like a Bomb. I
gave that a 5. I'm like, boop, I'm on tap. Boop, it's 7.5. It was like bourbon or something like chocolate. It was just good. The smell hits you. I love a beer when the smell just like, whoo, you're like, whoo. Like the smell just comes and hits you. Love those beers. So breweries,
pay attention to that. So shout out to Lock City Brewing out in Stanford. Love that place. Good place. It was packed. I think it was soccer. They was watching a soccer game, and it was packed. So shout out to Lock City. Let's go to Kent Falls Brewing in Kent, Connecticut. That was a ride, but that place is dope in the middle, almost nowhere. But go and take a ride to Kent because you can also go to Kent Falls. No, yeah, Kent Falls. They got like a waterfall actually, like a waterfall in that area, which I think
It's called Kent Falls, but I'm not sure. But there are some waterfalls. It's really nice. Make your way to Kent Falls.
But once again, I went there, had some of their beers, great environment, talking to the bartender. So I like going to places and the bartender speaks to people. You know, I don't want to go somewhere where I've gone to a few breweries.
And I felt like, why aren't you talking to the people that are in here? Like, you're on your phone, not paying attention to your customers. With me, you could just tell me one thing and yep, I'll taste it. I'm so easy to just drink a beer, you know what I mean? I'll take that, I'll take a taste of that. Yep. Oh, I love it. I'll take one of those home. Just who I am.
Oh, and if anybody out there is looking for beer out of Connecticut or in the New England area and I could make it up there, let me know and I'll ship it to you. We'll work something out. Just inbox me. Ready? So, shout out to Kent. And then you got Athletic Brewing in Stratford. The thing that's special about Athletic Brewing because it's a non-alcoholic beer. Non-alcoholic beer. So shout out to Athletic Brewing. And the place is nice, man. The place is nice. You can see where they make the beer. Half of the places you can see it. So you can see the tanks and stuff like that. So this one, almost like another one in East Haven, New Haven, Rock City. Rock City, was it Rock City? East Rock Brewing. East Rock Brewing, woo! That place is big. Big, big, big. And I think they were only a few months old, so if you're in the New Haven, East Haven area, go visit East Rock. So once again, Athletic Brewing in Stratford. Shout out to you guys for having non-alcoholic beer. And I believe you still gotta be 21 to go inside. It is what it is. It's a beer. But you could drink like 8 of them and not feel it. You know what I mean? So it's just a taste. In there, you could enjoy and appreciate a taste of beer without the alcohol. Let's go to Cottrell Brewing. Cottrell Brewing in Pawcatuck, Connecticut, in the borderline right there in Rhode Island. Once again, the host, the girl and the guy, they were back there. Cool. Play some little basketball. And I asked them a question. And they gave me
a beer.
Which I thought was their beer, which later I found out is Safe Harbor beer. Safe Harbor Brewing. So shout out to them for giving me this beer, which I had there too. I also had it there. It's a good beer. So shout out to Cottrell in Pawcatuck. So if you're in that area, go visit Cottrell. It's a cool spot, and they make good beer. So shout out to you. Which one, the beer I like at Cottrell was a Foggy Night, which was a 9.5, and it was like a Scotch ale. So, it's a little boozy, but it was good. Boozy and good, sometimes mash well. Just saying. So shout out to Cottrell. Epicure, and that's in Norwich. Which is good about Epicure. If you go to Epicure, you go visit these guys. And these guys is These Guys Brewing. So it's basically back to back. So you get 2 stamps in a matter of like half hour. But I did love Epicure. And once again, the environment there was nice. It was open. I liked it. And the beer that stood out to me at Epicure was Raspberry. Am I saying that right? Which was a porter. Which was like chocolate raspberry, and the thing is, you kind of get the chocolate and the raspberry taste. You know what I mean? And that's why, to me, it stuck out because of the taste of the 2 tastes. They were meshing well. Like you kind of tasted one, and then the other. So that was kind of cool about Epicure and the beer that they have there, which is only a 5.6. So it's not even a high alcohol by volume. So which is good.
Which is good.
And moving on to Front Porch Brewing in Wallingford. And also Cliffside, because they're like not too far from each other and you could get. So this is what I say to you guys. if you're in the Wallingford area, go visit Cliffside Brewing, right? Play some board games, read a book, do what you gotta do, watch a game, you know, chit chat with the bartender, because they're a good guy, he's a good guy. Then you just go over to Front Porch Brewing. They open till like 11:30, so you could go be there till like midnight on the weekend. So you could have 2 breweries, go follow Front Porch. And the one that stuck out to me from Front Porch was Plum Party Gal, which was a 5, which is another sour beer. Party Gal, really like that beer. So yeah, go visit Cliffside and Front Porch. And 2 Roads, enough said. 2 Roads, you guys are the bomb. Love you guys. And I say 2 Roads, and I also say Bassons and Derby, just because they to me is like almost not going to the same place, but going to the same place because they're
big, and you go in like, oh man, this is nice. So
shout out to both of them, 2 Roads and Bassons. 2 Roads is obviously in Stratford, and Bassons is in Derby. So make your way over there. And Firefly Hollow Brewing in Bristol. Firefly Hollow Brewing in Bristol. You know, it's a little, you know, you go through a little bag, you know, find your way to the back of the warehouse area, and then make your way inside. And then have yourself a beer. It's called Cornflakes, and I believe I've done a video on this one. It's banging. I love cornflakes. I love cornflakes, and I love cornflakes. I believe I've also sent this one out as a beer mail to somebody. I believe I sent it out. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, to Happy Trails. So shout out to Happy Trails again. So, and I also gotta say, the 2 ones from my hometown, New Britain, 5 churches and Alvarium. 5 churches, Alvarium. 2 kind of almost opposite. If you walk into them, they're kind of the opposite of what one another are. You know what I mean? You go to 5 churches, you got yourself a pizza. You know, you chill, relax, play some.
Well, then we play. That game. What's that game? See, I always forget things when I want to say them. Oh my goodness, what is it's so bad. Monday nights they do you know, where you gotta answer, where they tell you a question and you gotta answer it. I literally can't remember what's that called. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that, man.
I can't remember. But go there, play that, and then go make your way to Alvarium. I believe Alvarium is also open about an hour, hour later. So go to Alvarium too. Enjoy some of their good beer. So shout out to 5 churches and Alvarium here in hard hit in New Britain. And I think it's Stony Creek. Let me not finish this without giving shout out to Stony Creek. I enjoy Stony Creek because of the waterfront. I love the environment there. I believe from what I looked at Instagram, I think they're redoing the back part where the bar was, and the sand and all that. I think they're redoing it. I'm not too sure, but they are remodeling. They're doing something back there new. So I can't wait to. I hope they're still open, but for sure we'll be going there this spring, this summer, just because it's a good chill spot, good weekend chill spot. It's like you like somewhere else. Going there, you like somewhere else, and they got some good beer. You know, you could go enjoy yourself some Sun Juice, Ruffle Feathers, Stony Joe. So shout out to Stony Creek. And with that being said, I gotta open Parable. I almost finished. Woo! I gotta open it. I'm sorry. I
gotta do this. I have to do this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that beautiful beer.
It's been almost 2 months. I won't lie. It's almost been 2 months since I bought it. And I can smell it. Oh, shout out to Mally Stakz. Box to the boom. But anyways. The guava, the mint. Ooh, Parable. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beer. I mean,
Woo!
Banging. Banging. Cheers to you guys if you stayed and watched this video. I know it's long. I just needed to give a shout out to Trails, to CT Beer Trail Passport. and go
Follow them. These are all their follow us, their social media stuff. They usually show some love, follow them. Go get one. Get yourself some stamps. Get yourself some t-shirts, CT bag hat, a sticker, t-shirt, and get yourself a VIP to 2020. Go pick it up. Get yourself VIP for 2020.
But you will for sure see me in the 2019. I will be there. I will be enjoying some beer, and I will be going through all these breweries for the rest of the year. So if you see me at one of these breweries, feel free and come up to me and let's go prowling for some beer. Meaning, let's drink beer and say what's up, and let's do this. All right. So thank y'all for watching. I know it was long, so thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it so much. Love y'all, and no drinking and driving. And be safe out there. I love y'all, man. Cheers.